All right, Geometry, Chapter 5, Section 5. This is going to be side, side, side congruence. And we'll also have a special right triangle congruence here in just a minute. That'll be a little bit different than side, side, side. However, no included angles or anything in this one. So we're going to be really quick. Not going to be a whole lot to this. So what I would let me get an example. Let's say if I took this here and then ah, and let's say I could label these anything, B, C, D. And if I wanted to know if triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD, and you were given that AD and CD are congruent and AB and BC are congruent, would that give you enough information for side, side, side congruence? Now, some of you are probably already a step ahead of me. Again, there's not a whole lot to hide here. It's not brand new information, but we do notice that DB does equal itself because of the reflexive property. And so now that gives us 3 corresponding sides of each of those triangles congruent. So those 2 triangles are congruent, and the reasoning is because of the side, side, side congruence. Now, no angles in this one. It looks like angle ABD is a right angle, and it looks like ADC is a right angle, but again, we can make no assumptions. We got to take only what they give us. So now, the little twist that's going to work only for right triangles is called the hypotenuse leg congruence. Obviously, if we use the word hypotenuse, we know it's only going to be for right triangles. So the hypotenuse leg congruence. And this will start to make sense, and it already, congruence, already might make sense to you right away. Let's draw a couple of right triangles. I'll go ahead and just clone them so I know they're the same. Again, I'll get a little crazy and spin it around. And this time I will put the right angles on there. And so I'm going to go with A, B, C, and D, E, F. D, E, F. Okay. And so in the hypotenuse leg theorem, if the hypotenuse is congruent, the corresponding hypotenuse are congruent, and one leg is congruent, then I know that the third one has to be, because if I did a squared plus b squared equals c squared, AC would have to be congruent to FD. And so in this case, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF only because they're right triangles. And in this case, it's because of the hypotenuse leg congruence. So HL. You can just simplify your information. Don't have to write out hypotenuse leg. You can if you want to. So if one hypotenuse and one leg corresponds to one hypotenuse and one leg of another right triangle, then they will be congruent. So I squeezed that one in a little under 5 minutes. That is Chapter 5, Section 5, the side, 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 and hypotenuse leg congruence.